kick. And we're underway from Soldier Field. This return starts at the 5. Things go well so far. They're going to bring him down as he gets it to the 33. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10.
Ready? 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Ready?
Looking to throw right away. Hits him on the end route. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. He'll get 16 yards on that play. And the Lions have a 1st down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
One play in, and they are already close to midfield.
Get it!
To throw here on 1st down. Has him on the quick hitter. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine, because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. That was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
60 back.
Throwing now out of the shotgun. He's got a man left. He hangs on nicely through that hit. Nothing added to the catch, but they're down to the 28. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that is good for Detroit 1st down.
Come on. Set.
They are throwing it again. Finds him over the middle. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Working inside the red zone. Bails out of the pocket quick. Ooh, he misfired on that one. It's behind his man. So his first play was Brock after that perfect 4-for-4 starts. And wouldn't expect one incompletion, though, to stop him from leaning on him this opening drive.
No, I don't think so. And I think more than anything, you see the defense kind of ball can hit the ground on this side.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10.
Stephanie! Cougar 19! 79 Broncos! 18 Rattler! 18 Rattler! Go!
First game on the ground to Jahmyr Gibbs. He's right up next to that 1st down. Doesn't quite get there. Gain of 9. That brings up 3rd and short.
I call that a table setter right there. Table setter for yourself as a team in that huddle, gaining confidence on the ground, and you know that's going to set the table for some great play action pass to come.
Battle coming up on 3rd and inches. Nico with a zone keeper. And he gets in. Touchdown! The Lions finish up an excellent opening series. Now it's Will Reichard on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Lions will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Here's Reichard set to kick this away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. players making their way up to the line. Here comes 1st and 10. There's a dive up the middle. He starts out this drive with a nice gain of 8, 2nd down.
Well, that run may not have moved the chains, Kate. That is such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
After that little 8-yard scoot, here comes 2nd and 2.
Ready.
Another carry for him. And this is headed the wrong way. They're going to lose yards here, and it's going to bring up 3rd down. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
Herbert now to throw on 3rd. Pass brought in by Burden. He is taken down as he drives this to the enemy 40. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
Set.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just sometimes you got to run into darkness. Just go where there is no lane and hope that something opens along the way. That linebacker said, not this time.
1st down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10.
Careful. Go.
Shotgun snap to Herbert. And he hauls in the interception. It's a foot race at the 20. And he's going to score on the pick 6. Touchdown, Detroit.
Kate, I know you feel the same questions I do from people as, well, do you ever have a rooting interest in the game? Or is it hard to not root for your home team or anything like that? No, the only thing we root for, to be honest, is a close game. And right now, with this kind of start, it doesn't feel like we're going to have one.
Record there to tack on the extra point. And the Lions drive out to an early 14-0 lead. A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. Has this at the 6. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out.
Set. Ready.
Herbert back to it after the pick. Completed over the middle. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield stripe. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains. It's like you always say, right back to work for him. Getting the drive moving like that turnover never happened.
And they weren't going to shy away from letting him do his thing, throwing the football. Mistakes happen in this league and in this game, and you never want to punish a quarterback for making a mistake. You want to see him continue to produce.
One play in, and they are already close to midfield.
Set. 380. Get out. Set.
On 1st down, they'll run. Got some good space on that run, Brock. It's a gain of 8 into enemy territory.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2. Working from the gun here. It's Herbert. Finds the in route complete. The stop was made, but not until he reaches that 17-yard line. That's going to pick up the first down after a gain of 26.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips, cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10.
Set.
From the red zone now. Catch is made in close. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears make it a one-score game. Well, great work there, Brock. They weathered the storm, and now they've gotten themselves right back into this ball game.
Anybody who's played this game has been here before. The game doesn't start the way you want. You're in a big hole, and all you can do is climb out of it. And the words of Pete Carroll resonate. It's not how you start, it's how you finish.
Santos connects on the point after. And the Bears chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. These two NFC North teams have played one so far. The Lions out in front. Back to Soldier Field in just a moment.
Cairo Santos to kick off for Chicago.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. And he's going to elect not to bring this one out, so no run back this time. We'll pick things up from the 35. Back and beginning the second quarter. Lions in possession. They've got 1st and 10 here, looking to add to their lead. Thrown back, it's the handoff. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
Those unsung heroes, those big guys up front on the O-line, let's give them a little love right here, Kate. They don't always get the attention they deserve on a broadcast, but let me tell you, they played a huge role in that big old run.
One play in, Brock, and this drive is already into enemy territory.
Go, Reed, go! 60 Vikings, 60 Vikings! Check, check! Ready?
On first down, massive hit, the ball's out. And the Bears have it. And they're able to add some extra yards onto the turnover too, Brock, as this defense steals away possession.
You know, this just can't happen on first down. It really can't. I mean, ball security is at a premium on every down, every distance. But on first down, it is especially a killer.
It's a nice field position here. Bears getting set. 1st and 10.
Set. Lion. Ready?
Out of the shotgun. They'll give it to him inside. And he's brought down after a tremendous effort just to get a couple of yards. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Herbert from the gun. Taking a shot deep here. This is brought in at the 15. He's going to be stopped, but not before dealing some damage. He's down to the 12. He finds 37 yards on the play to move those chains.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
One's caught. And they get him out just before he can move those chains, partner. It's a gain of 9 on first down.
I know I could sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
Just a yard left to go on second down.
Set. Delta, set. Set.
Back to throw. Here's Herbert. Caught out wide. And in for the Chicago touchdown. The Bears can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead. So the offense showing a slightly different dimension there, Brock. Getting the running back involved with his hands for the touchdout.
Yeah, such an advantage. I think when you think about it, Kate, it really is about the 80s where we start to see these running backs not just tote the ball as runners. There'll be real weapons when they get the ball in the passing game.
Yeah.
That's well done.
Extra point is good by Santos. And the Bears tie things up at 14. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10.
Here we go. Set.
They'll start on the ground with Gibbs. He dodged the tackle. And that's an 8-yard chunk to start this one. That brings up 2nd and 2.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity to play with whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
After that little 8-yard scoot, here comes 2nd and 2.
Ready. 19, 18.
On the draw, this is Gibbs. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped at his own side at the 49. 6-yard gain on the play. And the Lions have a 1st down.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next 3rd down coming.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10.
Check.
Another one for Gibbs. Breaks the tackle. And he's got him 6 yards on that carry. It's 2nd down.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
Seven yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3.
Let's go.
This time it's a passing play. Gets it quickly to St. Brown. And they haul him down after a gain of a couple. Leaves him in need of 1 more yard here on 3rd down.
Good luck defending that short yardage slang. Just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
We go, 3rd and less than a yard.
Ready.
Running for the marker, it's Gibbs. And what a hit there. Ouch, she faced the press for moving the chains that time.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
1st down, Detroit.
New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38.
Come on. Ready.
Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. Good running here on 1st down as he works his way forward for about 8.
That Lorenzo, right there is why coaches all across all levels of football on defense talk about good, solid tackling, Kate. It's not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when you can bring a guy down, you're able to and keep them from piling on those yards.
Ready? Cowboy 80. Go street.
This is Gibbs on second down. And he spins right by him. And he has them the first down, which they will tackle on the other side of this 2-minute warning. Again, it's Gibbs. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into first and goal.
Every offense in this league is looking for a back who can be an athlete and a bruiser at the same time. You feel lucky if you got one. Someone who can, well, eat up space when the lanes are open, deliver a little punishment to stretch plays when that tackler tries to meet him in the hole.
Jumbo set on this first and goal.
Here we go, set.
They'll go right side with Gibbs. It's a gain of 3, and they're going to have second and goal from the 4.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Still chances to get these final 4 yards. It's second and goal.
Set up. Cowboy 80.
They keep it to him up the middle. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions get some late points and the lead. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with points.
Reichert on for the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Lions break that tie and now lead by 7. Here's Reichert set to kick this away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
28-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10.
Set. Set.
Now Herbert to throw. And he put everything he's got behind it. Brought in inside the 20. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears earn the chance to tie it before halftime.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid, let him run.
Santos now for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Bears tie this game at 21. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Airing it out to start this drive. It's completed right side. And this great effort winds up getting them well into enemy territory before he's brought down. That's going to pick up the first down after a gain of 26. Defenders in the area, they still make the connection, Brock. It almost looked like it was just another throw on the practice field.
Yeah, this is how you just develop that just trust factor, that connection. We see it with QBs and tight ends, and the best of them make it look easy.
Go! Ready?
Shotgun snap, they'll throw. It's taken in by Williams. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line. Now the Lions calling a timeout. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot. Give your quarterback a chance.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short.
Tag! 70 Lions. Ready?
Setting up to throw. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Hold the ready.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down.
Let's go now.
Here he is on 3rd and short. Short pass brought in. And he's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him. Turning a modest pass into far more than a modest game.
Ready?
To the line and set. Here we go, 1st down.
Here we go. Start, go.
From the red zone on 1st. And he will score. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions take the lead just before halftime. Well, we all know that he's somebody they like to have working down near the end zone, Brock, and there is so many ways they know how to use him down there.
Yeah, things are constantly different down there when you're trying to defend him, which is what makes defending him so tough, borderline impossible at times. He can make the smallest little tweaks to his route just like a receiver would, and it's a totally different animal, a nightmare for these defenses.
That one splits the uprights. And the Lions break that tie and now lead by 7. Here's Reichert set to kick this away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. They'll begin this drive with barely over 25 seconds left. Detroit calls timeout. It's 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. They'll begin this drive with barely over 25 seconds left.
Delta, go.
Throwing on 1st is Herbert. Connection made with his running back down the middle. And he is inside the 20, down to the 19-yard line. The Bears decide to call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Thinking touchdown here after that big play. We've got 1st and 10 from the red zone. They go play action. Here's Herbert. And that's going to be incomplete. Still time for a couple of plays, though. 15 seconds left.
Hey, I get it. If any of their pass catchers have what it takes to beat double coverage, it's him. The kids would say, he's him. That defense knew it. That's why they doubled him and knocked it away.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10.
Set. 380. You're out. Set.
Back to the air, Herbert. Jump off, caught by his back. And he goes out approaching that 10-yard line.
Well, this is the type of game we've come to expect from him as a runner, toting the ball, but he's just as adept at turning the screen into the same kind of yardage, too.
My latest song, Japanese denim flying straight from Manapon. Rolling out to Durban, Bible pudding with some prawn. Then I fly out to Miami and I'm eating like a dog. I go to Miami just...
Lions going to the dime look here on 3rd down. 6 DBs out there.
Set. 180. 180 hot. Set.
Herbert to throw once more. And he scores. It is a Chicago touchdown. The Bears earn the chance to tie before halftime. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups. And when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
Santos connects on the point after. And the Bears tie us up 28-all.
Cairo Santos to kick off for Chicago.
Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. So it goes for a touchback. Let's see what they decide to do with the time they've got remaining here.
At their own 35-yard line.
Probably looking at our final snap of the half here on 1st down. They'll turn to the ground game and just run this clock out. And he has it right near midfield here. Looks like about a yard short. And with the clock just about to strike 0, we get a timeout. 1 second to go in our half. Here comes the final play of our 1st half. One of the tight ends in motion left. Going to the ground again on 1st. And he stopped on a nice gain on what is the final play of this 1st half. So we're through 2 quarters now, still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Set up for an incredible 2nd half, all tied as we kick it away here in quarter number 3. Starting from the 5. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Chicago bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. Here's the one back on the handoff. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. I love the aggressiveness from this defense. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
You're not.
Working now from the gun. Finds him over the middle. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on a throw, that's a go-to route to target.
Third down, line to gain 9 yards out.
Set. Flow. Set.
Throw here, third down. On a quick slant, it's Loveland. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
Get it. 70 Timberwolves. Ready,
Malone back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And some excellent work to drive them all the way up past the 30-yard line. And it's a gain of 12 on that one. And that is good for a Detroit first down.
Well, more often than not, it's a passing game that's asked to go from first down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
First and 10 from the 32. Here. And they were waiting for him on that draw, weren't they? They get him behind the line. That's going to bring up second down.
Sometimes the surprises work out for a nice gain. And sometimes, well, those surprises, they don't surprise anybody, and you're left hoping your running back just gets up.
Break the huddle. It's second down now.
Here we go.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Oh, they're on it, but he's dropped again. For the second straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way, and that's going to bring up a tough third down.
19 Tiger.
Now the Lions calling a timeout. They're first, as that'll leave them with just 2 to use the rest of the way.
Okay, break.
Options aplenty out wide. 5 receivers set here on 3rd and long.
Ready?
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And now they're staring at 4th and long.
You know, Kate, with the game that they put together, it's surprising to see them really run into any hiccups when they appear. They move the ball very well throughout, just unsuccessful on that 3rd down.
So on 4th down, outruns J.K. Scott to send it skyward. And he's only a handful of yards from his own goal line. Some hesitation getting set and getting the punt away as the play clock expires. Yep, already got the stop and the turnover on down, so they're just going to decline that penalty. The Lions readying for the punt. J.K. Scott will kick it away. And he's brought down before the return gets far.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
First down now, ball at the 33.
Set. Ready.
Give now to the running back. The 40. Into the red zone. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears take the lead on the first play of the drive.
And that right there is why you continue to feed a running back. Definitely the most we've seen him do with any touch this game. That's exactly what the doctor ordered.
Santos now for the extra point. The point after splits the upright. And the Bears break that tie and now lead by 7.
Lions 28.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Fielded at the 7. He's got a lane up past the 30. A little revenge from the coverage team there after they gave up a pretty nice run back. Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Here's the handoff. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. Ruben Hippolyte the second, able to bring him down.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
Gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd. Trying to throw this from the gun. Looking slant route, complete. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And the Lions have a first down.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
The ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down. And they're going to throw out of the gun. Another one caught by St. Brown. And they're pickup of 12 on that play. And that is good for a Detroit first down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
They've got first down here from the 36.
Let's go. Let's go.
Throwing now out of the shotgun. Into the hands of Romeo Doubs. And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped. 12 yards on that play and a good call, nets him the first.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
First down.
Coming to the line for another first and 10.
Go.
Here's the backup. First throw. Chased out to his right. Now he takes it. And he gets this down inside the red zone before going out.
Well, you don't get the first down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right. They win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
Offensive line. This is 2nd and 4.
Come on. Come on. Hey. Gotta be lying. Let's go.
Handoff to Gibbs from the gun. And he'll fire ahead for a few. It's third down.
At the 16-yard line. That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 1.
Ready up.
Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it forward a yard to reset the downs. We'll go with a design keeper. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11. So we hit the end of the third quarter. It's Lions ball. They come in trailing, but that lead is within reach.
On the set.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another first and 10.
Go. At the 60. At the 60.
Gibbs now from the gun. And he will get this to the end zone for the Detroit touchdown. The Lions now trail by just a point in the fourth. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. The kick is good, so this game now hinging on every possession as we're tied up in the fourth. Tying this game up, they're all set to center away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
He should get out of my way. Don't tell me what I should do. I'ma do it all on anyway. Don't really care what you think. You should get out of my way. Get your talking face out of my way. Out of my way. Out of my way. I got too many plays. I don't even play. Get out of my way. Out of my way. All my friends coming with all these friends and we get active, yeah. We get active, yeah. All of my tattoos black, my eyes bloodshot red. I'm ready right now. Don't run your mouth too quick.
The Bears with some nice field position as they get set. First and 10.
What is it?
Setting him on the dive. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. It's a gain of 11 there. That picks up the first.
One like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know you can set the table for more.
First and 10 now from the 46. On the play fake, it's Herbert. Finds him on the crossing route. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's your bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the...
Oh, he lost the football. Going the other way, Lions have it. That return doesn't get much, but it does get him across the midfield stripe.
Well, sure, you're looking to try to get a first down on second down. You're trying to create a manageable third down, but I'll tell you what you're not trying to do, ever, is give the ball away. And that's what the offense does to the defense right there.
The ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down.
Ready! Cougar 19! Ready, ready.
Out of the shotgun. They'll give it to him inside. And he's stopped after picking up 9, so they're set up well here with 2nd and 1.
That run may not have gotten you a first, but sure, a nice little run to set the table.
Second and inches at the 39-yard line.
Less than a ruler needed here on 2nd down.
Get it!
Another carry for him. They're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. They get an even 10 on that play. And the Lions have a first down.
It's a gain of 10.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No third down required now.
So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10.
Get ready!
Back to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And they're going to be forced to regroup a bit ahead of 2nd down.
And right there's the danger, Kate, when you put the ball in the air. How many times do we see these coordinators, when you get a nice run, right, you gain some steam on the ground, you stick with the ground game. They don't, they call the pass, and the defense reacts, and reacts well with a sack.
Gonna need something special here. 2nd and 20 following the sack.
Ready, ready! Viking 18! 18! Pioneer! Check up!
Throwing from the gun. Throwing quickly, but it's incomplete. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Brock. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one, where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
Break.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
Let's go now! Hawk 70! Hawk 70! Ready?
3rd and long for him here. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down.
Feet nice, Kate. Feet nice. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet nice move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force 4th down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
Tie game, and they want to be the ones that put this away. They're going for it.
Go! 70 Timberwolves! Let's go!
Back to throw it. It's on target to Williams. And they crush him right near the marker. It looks close, but yep, Brock, I think he safely got that first down before the hit.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
On first down, it's Gibbs. And he gets up for a gain of about 4.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign that they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
Everybody rockin' side to side till you beat the race.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Another one for Gibbs. Give him 2 on the run. That's going to set him up with 3rd and 4.
Taken down at the 11-yard line. It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
On the jump. Let's go. Ready, ready.
He's back to throw. That's his man. It stops. He's going to be short of that goal line, Brock, but not of the marker. They've got a 1st and goal.
It's a gain of 11.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
It's the 2-minute warning from Chicago. Lions in range for a game-winning score. Could take the lead with a field goal, Brock, but thinking touchdown here as they get set up 1st and goal. And Willie, oh, he's not going to escape. They take him down on a pivotal play late in this ball game. So quickly the defense burns a timeout here. 1:57 remaining in the game.
1st and goal from the 1. From the 1. I don't mind throwing it, but that's the one thing you can't have happen. Defensively, you know they're going to bring it. And now, well, they're more than content backing this offense up with the sack.
Another chance at it on 2nd and goal, still from the 5.
Pat. Pat to 60. Pat. Buffalo 18.
Here he is to throw. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
On the ready.
Big play coming up here as everyone gets set for 3rd and goal.
Come on, come on. Hey.
Here he is to throw. Catch made. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions have taken the lead late. Amon-Ra St. Brown, the touchdown.
Will Riker is lining up for the
So how about the determination there? This game has been as hard fought as you will see. But they grab hold of the lead here with a late touchdown and they just win in the ball game.
You could almost feel them saying, Kate, we don't want overtime. Let's go out and get it done now. They accomplished their goal. But you do have to ask the question, do they leave too much time on the clock? Stay tuned.
Return coming from the 6. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Setting up to pass. Dumps it off to his running back. And the defense waiting for him at the line, and he goes down.
Brings up 2nd.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
To throw it. Trying to push deep downfield. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down. Now to throw. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
You never, ever, as an offense, like 3 and outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on third down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
The deficit is 7, so they have to convert here on 4th down. Detroit calls timeout. It's 2nd. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal. The deficit is 7, so they have to convert here on 4th down. Desperation time here. Trying to push deep downfield. That's complete inside the 35-yard line. Timeout Chicago. It uses its 2nd. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw, when you throw it that deep outside the numbers, that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
To the line for a new set of downs. Only a lone timeout at their disposal. Back to throw. Hits him on the out route. And he gets out of bounds to save that final timeout. This picks up the first down, too.
It was such a privilege for me to watch Marvin Harrison and Reggie Wayne in person in Indianapolis do their work. Darrell Jackson out in Seattle. They showed how great a deep out is as a chain-moving play. It's all about getting that leverage at the top of the route and then exploiting the leverage as that ball arrives on time downfield.
To the line for a new set of downs. Only a lone timeout at their disposal. From the red zone on 1st. That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. And now they face 2nd down.
Hey, Mr. Quarterback down there, that's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage was waiting for it. QB super fortunate that ball wasn't picked. An incompletion, still pretty good for the defense, too.
We're approaching 50 seconds to play. It's 2nd and 10.
Hey, easy. We'll go orange. 380. Route.
Herbert to throw once more. Into the end zone, but someone's able to knock it away. That's incomplete. Great play defensively there to just get a hand in there and deny that touchdown.
That's exactly right. Active hands and aggressive mindset. As a DB, you've got to assume that every throw is going to be a touchdown, and you're the last line of defense, the guy that's got to make the play on the ball, and he just did.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down.
Home to trips right. Crowd right. Go.
Throwing now. Toward the end zone, but incomplete. That's going to force them into a 4th down decision.
As I watch practices today, Kate, both college and professionally, one thing is abundantly clear. Teams spend so much more time in the red zone. They know it's the money zone. And defensively, if you can force incompletions and knock it away and leave teams for field goals, you've got a great chance to win.
Hands are tied. Got to have it on this 4th down.
Set. 380. Line.
Looking to throw it. And he brings it in. Touchdown! And a big decision coming up for him now. So they get the all-important touchdown here late in the game, Brock. Now the question, play for the tie or go for two and the lead?
And I know they've got all these charts and numbers and analytics to tell you what to do, but this comes down to the gut and the trust of the head coach. Does he trust his offense more to go get this two-point conversion, or is he going to lean into his defense and believe that they can get the stop?
And everyone can breathe easier now. His try is good, and they found a way to tie it late in the fourth.
Cairo Santos to kick off for Chicago.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. Airing it out to start this drive. That's complete to St. Brown outright. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
To the line for a new set of downs. Only a lone timeout at their disposal. To the air now on 1st and 10. Has him on the quick hitter. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. The timeout taken here by the Lions. That's their 3rd. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
Time not on their side here as they get set for 1st down. No timeouts remaining either.
Here we go.
Looking to throw here. Finds the in route complete. And he's able to take this one down to the 25. Lions really moving with a sense of urgency. Clock keeps running.
2nd and a yard. At the Bears.
And that's Mike Freeze's time. 16 seconds to go. A lot of pressure on this kick for Will Reichert. The Bears going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least. Third down, 1 yard to go.
Tag. Viking 18. Ready.
To throw. Can't find anyone open. He's forced to throw it away.
There's not a quarterback alive that enjoys throwing it away on 3rd down. That's a good case right there of live to play another day. Live to play another series and don't put the ball in harm's way.
This one's off the mark. It's going to wind up short and too far right. And barring a miracle, we're set up for overtime.
Hey, whether it's a good hold or not, the process is the same for That kicker. He's going to catch some unfair blame on this one, Kate, because it was the snap that just set everything off. Not accurate enough, and that left the holder scrambling to try to get his job done, and none of them, unfortunately, could.
First and 10 from the 32. So without a timeout to call, this winds up as a delay. Must have lost sight of the play clock there, Brock, because the quarterback could have snapped it in time, but instead, they take the penalty. Set him back 5. It's first and 15 after the penalty.
Set. Hey, ram. 380. Set.
Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. They don't connect there, and now just 3 seconds showing on the clock.
Even the best of them could be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
Connect on first, it's second down.
Set. Back 80. Ready.
There's a dive up the middle. Solid work on his part. Gets 7 there. It's still third down. Man, this has been such a great game. Nobody is ready for it to end just yet. After 4 quarters, we're headed to overtime. And in overtime here, Brock, I know you love this one. A touchdown, no longer an instant victory. No matter the outcome of that opening series, the other side gets the football with a chance to then tie or win it. And if we're tied after those 2 drives, we'll play on until there's another score or time expires.
Cairo Santos to kick off for Chicago.
Now hopefully this conclusion will be just as exciting as our opening 4 quarters. The kick is away here in overtime. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. First and 10. They start on the ground with Gibbs. He's brought down as the drive starts out with a 4-yard gain.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You can stick to the ground, you can throw beyond the sticks, and really create some indecision now defensively.
Chance to take the lead and set themselves up for a win. Gotta make this count as they come up on second down. Dive play straight ahead. And before he can reach the first, he's stopped. But this is close. Ball to the 45-yard line.
You know, Kate, it's plays like that. They're just kind of the meat and potatoes. Not going to make any highlight reel, but just the positive, efficient plays on the ground. You need to keep plays and drives alive.
Down, opening drive of overtime, but they only need a couple of inches here. Running for the marker, it's Gibbs. And a massive hit at the end of that play. Oh, baby. But he hangs on through it. Still able to get that first down.
That's a BYOB. You got to be your own blocker. It would have taken the entire defense piling on him to stop him from getting that first down. Well done.
Ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down. Out of of the gun. They'll give it to him inside. Well, he had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time.
Well, one defender failed. Well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
Nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
This time it's a passing play. Short pass brought in. And he has this one past the 50 and will start downhill into Bears territory.
The goal of that little drag route is to get him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. That picked up a good chunk, and it was nearly a big play.
Ready.
All right, needing 3 yards here on 3rd down if they want to keep this opening drive of overtime going. Complete beyond the marker. And he's taken down at the 30. He picks up 15 on the play. And that is good for a Detroit 1st down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
Into traffic, complete. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards in the double coverage, that's way too much risk for that reward.
Ready, set.
2nd and 3 now.
Here we go, here we go. Cougar 19.
Sticking to the air here. Nothing doing there as the 2nd down pass falls incomplete.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
For their 9th play of the drive. This is 3rd and 3. Now looking to throw. That one complete to St. Brown. And he stopped cold at the spot. Ooh, he paid for that one, but hey, still enough for that 1st down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
It's a gain of 10. 1st down, Detroit.
Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10.
Ready! Bronco 79 Broncos! Ready!
On the draw, this is Gibbs. Didn't sell the draw enough, but he pays the price. He's headed the wrong direction, backs him up for 2nd down.
As a play caller, Kate, I would always be a little cautious of a 1st down draw. I like it better when that defense is anticipating pass. Well, they were only anticipating getting the backfield and making their running back feel the pain.
The final moments of overtime. If they don't break this tie quickly, it's going to end all squared up.
60 Vikings, 60 Vikings.
Lone back gets the handoff. Great work there to evade the tackle, but the rest of the run, pretty forgettable. No gain there. Detroit calls timeout. It's 2nd. And that'll leave them with just 1 remaining in overtime.
These big D tackles in this league, they love weaponizing their size right in the middle of the field. It is so hard to clear lane against them. And once he got his paw on him, it was dead on arrival.
They give it to him again. And he's going to be stopped well shy of that 1st down marker. Call it a yard. That means 4th down coming up. With just 2 seconds left in OT, we've got a timeout. A lot of pressure on this kick for Will Reichert. As expected, here's the timeout, and now they'll get to discuss the play that'll end this in a win or a tie. For the second time today, they're going to run the kick team out for the field goal. This from 30 yards out. It's good. The kick sails through. And the pressure now applied to that opposing sideline. So the Lions get the win on the road. And they only needed to set him up with a shot to connect and win it with 3, and his aim was true to make it happen and put an end to this competitive ball game. With Brock Huard and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Lions as we say so long from Chicago.